And I'm Lenise April live here on Fish River, where unprecedented rains have caused a massive amount of flooding. You've got people still trying to be pulled from their homes. We'll have a live report for you straight ahead. Yeah, hey Bob, hi Letitia. As you can see, I'm holding in my hand a rope here. People are using it to go fish out their boats because they're on their side. That's not something that you usually see every day, but rescuing boats, well, that's the least of some people's problems. There are still people stuck inside their homes right now. Just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here, the area that I'm in is supposed to be a parking lot. Cars are supposed to be here. There's no water ever. Other than the parking lot, you've got a pier here, and then over to the left is a boat ramp. But they say water has never gotten this high in this area before. You hear a lot about Danny. I heard meteorologist Jason Smith talking about that, and that's what a lot of people are comparing it to. They said it never got that bad even with Danny. This is the worst they've seen it. In terms of how things are going, well, it depends on who you talk to and where they are in terms of the flooding. For the most part, the waters are starting to recede, but as you can see in areas like this, it's still very much flooded. So you have people who are stuck in their houses farther down the road here, and they won't be able to get out because the only other way to get in and out is a street that's Ferry Road. It's near Big Daddy's restaurant, and they can't get access to that because this is literally above your head in terms of how high this water is. We're going to be out here for the rest of the day checking in with people, seeing how they're coping, but for now we're going to toss it back to the studio.
All right, stay safe, Lenise. That's a mess.
My goodness. Sure, you know, and yes, Bob, I heard you. The word is to still stay off the roads right now. You still got some flooded streets, as you can hear. I'm joined here now by a guy who's trying to pull his boat out. You said you already looked in your house and there's a lot of damage.
Yeah, well, this morning it peaked. It was about 5 feet of water in the house, and it's down to about 2.5 now in the house. We walked through it. Everything's floating. The refrigerators are upside down and all that good stuff, and it's going down. We'll clean it up. We got a crew coming tomorrow morning, in fact, to hopefully, if it keeps going down the way it is, we'll have cleanup process tomorrow.
All right, well, I wish you the best, and I know you've got to get your boat out, so I'll let you get back to it.
We lost the trailer in the bottom of the river, so now we're getting the boat.
All right, well, thank you, sir. As you can see here, James, if you can pan over, he's got his Jeep here. He's backing it up into this water. I can't go out any farther because, I mean, it literally gets over on top of your head. We got a lot of people out here just coming out and looking because they say they've never seen it like this before. There is just so much water, and what most people are saying, though, is that they're grateful that it's finally starting to go down, and that is the bright side. When we first came here, it was a little tricky getting in because several sections of roads were closed, but they're finally starting to open back up, and gentlemen and other people like this guy here are being able to get into their homes to survey the damage. It's got to be a long road to recovery, but people have their heads up. We'll check back in with you guys later, but for now, we're reporting live in Summerdale. Lenise April, Fox 10 News. And I'm Lenise April. We are live along Fish River in Baldwin County, truly one of the hardest hit areas during what has become a historic flooding event. People here were watching their houses just being flooded by water. We're talking 2 feet deep in some cases. Some people had to be rescued. We heard stories of people hiding out in their attics, waiting for volunteer firefighters to come and rescue them. People said they've seen this kind of weather before, but never to this extreme. I mean, it is really deep out there behind me. It's supposed to be a parking lot. The actual river doesn't start to begin until that tree there, but as you can see, it is completely underwater.